Okay, we should be recording.
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
see numbers changing and stuff.
All right, here. Now we do these seat belts on the exits. This one in here, make sure they're there. Behind you, watch. Airplanes. I'll make it sound more professional when there's somebody sitting next to me that doesn't do that. All right. I've never seen one pop out. Greater than 11. Yep. This week is out. Very good. Okay, is this semi-warm? Does this get treated as a warm or a cold?
What I want you to do since it's semi-warm, is pump it, bring it back, that's it.
Okay.
So do the fuel pump, fuel prime, all that good stuff, but instead of just cracking it open,
just go all the way forward and then bring it immediately back and crack
that's
a little
right.
bit? Okay. All right. Clear!
A little too much.
Do a mic check.
Mic check, I hear you. Fine.
Loud and clear on my side as well.
Good.
So just to explain again, after you start it up and you brought this to 1,000 RPM, you begin to diamond. First, at the fuel prime, turn that off. Make sure both lights are out. Gen light, don't see that, make sure that's on. And starter light, make sure that you cut this off and bring this off if that starter light is still on.
Gotcha.
Anyway, here to here, that low pressure check, then here you just swap these two switches.
Okay. Gotcha.
Alright.
Synchronization.
Oh right, I forgot. I forgot about that.
It worked very well, actually. Alright, amp and voltmeters look good. Lab set for takeoff. Position lights on.
Liner traffic, command 29024 Papa is crossing midfield runway 31. We'll be turning direct entry left downwind runway
one doesn't go to anything, so just hit enter again.
Okay.
But here
We
it
want to
goes
look for half left and half up, no flags, and needs to match the 125. I'm sorry, 135.
There you go.
Good. Okay.
Now hit enter one more time, and voila.
Viola. Hungry. Yes.
0, clear, below, 1,200, temperature 5 Celsius, dew point minus 10, altimeter 3047.
Winds are unreliable. This is advisory only.
The whole thing.
Morrow County Airport, automated weather observation 2047 Zulu, weather, wind, calm, visibility 10, clear, below 12,000.
Okay. Flight instruments set. Okay. Oh, well, 7. Well, and 2-4. I noticed something last week when I went back to watch the video.
Yeah. Turning final 3-1.
How far off that thing gets?
Well, not only far off, but as we were doing our steep turns and it was in the left.
Yeah,
steep
that
turn,
it swung way
it
over.
would swing, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If you stay in a bank long enough, remember that this is a gyroscope.
It's a gyroscope, okay.
Yeah, and that gyroscope, if it's not rigid in space, it's going to spin around.
Okay,
That's
so
what happens.
basically
It just
don't-
lost its rigidity.
Okay. Now, if that was normal or not, because I noticed it didn't do it during the right turn, but during the left turn, every time it go about 180 degrees, it'd stop and it just spin around.
Yeah, it just got confused because we were doing so many of those.
Okay. Cool.
One, traffic on 225 Delta is turning onto left downwind 31 wind.
Okay. You check yours.
I saw you do it.
Okay. We'll be on 3-1. Sir. Okay. Hey, at the flight school, taxi to runway 3. Are we on the right frequency? I didn't think to check that.
Oh yeah, we are. I just adjusted this because I noticed it cut you out for a second, so I'm just increasing the sensitivity of your mic.
Okay, I tend to mumble and then Winder traffic, Diamond 105, Tango X-ray is at the flight school, taxiing to runway 31. Winder. Now we do brake check.
Winder traffic, Command 2924 Papa is taxiing back to runway 31, taxiway Alpha. Winder.
My controls.
Your controls.
My controls.
Winder traffic, Skyhawk 9670 Hotel. We
Your
are
controls.
5
My
miles
controls.
to the north.
Your controls.
Crossing the airspace to the southwest at 3,000 feet. Winder traffic. One traffic down 225 Delta, turning left base to 31. Winder.
I overshot it. I'll get the hang of that eventually.
Winder traffic down 225 Delta Alpha, turning final for 31. Winder.
Say the temperature is 47 degrees Fahrenheit, it says.
Oh, that's like about 6 degrees or so warmer than it was an hour ago.
Yeah, that's, it reads hot. So, I don't think it's actually. Yeah, it's 41.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm saying that 41 feels great.
I almost got used to it last week when it was like 25 degrees all day long.
Yeah.
3 for me.
Oh, yeah. want you to cross at Charlie. There are lots of people going everywhere.
That way. Traffic jam up there.
Yeah.
Winder traffic, 225 Delta Alpha is clear of 31, taxi back to the flight school.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
He's going down this way. Hey Wes, are you gonna come over to Charlie?
Yeah.
Roger that. Alright, go down this way.
Okay.
I don't think he saw us.
Okay.
He sees now. Oh, that's why he was asking. That situation, what would have been best is for him to use the the useless taxiway, Echo. I always think this E stands for extraneous, but in this case it actually would have been great because that guy's crossing there, we're crossing here, and he can come down.
Yeah.
Of course, that would mean that he'd have to back taxi runway 5 for a while, but it's not being used, so.
That probably doesn't happen a lot, does it?
No, it doesn't. That's actually the first time it's happened to me here in months.
No.
Yeah, he probably just didn't see us all the way down there.
Well, we're in the sun to him.
Yeah.
Winder traffic, 225 Delta Alpha is crossing runway 5. Winder. Winder traffic, 225 Delta Alpha is clear of 05. Winder.
We have to announce crossing, right?
A for.
Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray is crossing runway 5. Winder.
And remember always to let them know what taxiway. The reason why you would not say taxiway?
About half tank.
You can keep on going.
Okay.
Heidi's asking how much fuel he has.
Okay.
Okay, the reason why you see a taxiway first is position, obviously, and
Right.
second, it guarantees everybody that you're on the ground, not in the air.
Papa about to take runway 31 for immediate departure, making left traffic. Winder.
We have to stop here too, right?
Now you have to stop after the line, because here you're on active runway.
Okay.
You have to make sure your tail is clear.
You're right. Okay.
And now,
There.
you don't actually need to stop, you can just continue, but if you want to, you can make a call saying that you're clear of that runway.
Okay.
I usually don't make that call unless it's the active runway.
Okay.
The active runway, then always let them know when you're clear.
Gotcha.
There he goes.
Up and away. Is that an arrow? What is that?
Not an arrow, it had a weird shape for the fuselage. I actually couldn't really tell. It was retract.
What kind of boxier shape than arrow does to me?
Yeah. Arrow is pretty cylindrical.
Yeah.
Like you said, it seemed very boxy. And the windshield didn't look like an Arrow windshield at all. Not really sure what it was. But the big thing about aviation is that if the plane isn't really well known, usually it's because it's not a great plane.
Well, I like this one, and before I started taking these lessons, I'd never heard of a Diamond before.
Yeah, Diamond's a pretty recent phenomenon.
Yeah, that would probably explain it, because it's been many years since I've
Cessnas and all
sort
those.
of, you know.
Yeah, Cessnas have been around forever.
Used to know them all, and thought I still did, but when I saw this whole thing, I was like, what the hell is that? That's neat.
Cessna, a 172 and a 182 are prohibitively expensive. For no other reason that everyone thinks they're the benchmark. They're not anymore.
Yeah.
They haven't been for a while.
Yeah, this idea of the composite structure and all that is
Yeah.
no rivets and all to worry about. Okay, run up and brake on. Pump brakes. Seat belt secure. Still, oil temperature is above 75. Mixture is rich. Throttle 17. Alright, magneto is right. Drop. Left. Drop. They're steady. Suction gauge in the green arc. Just. And then back. Good. Alright. Idle and avionics set. Okay. This is where we dial in winder right here.
Hey, fair. Kilo for the first part because that's right.
I actually know that.
I know, because before you did it.
Yeah, I know. All started.
Whiskey.
Oh my god. There we go.
Yeah.
Thought it was.
Delta Romeo.
If I can look as inept as possible here.
Now you notice the A there? Get rid of that
do.
A.
Oh. WDR is not rocket science.
There you go.
There
Now,
we go.
before you hit enter, so you would do enter, enter, right?
Uh-huh.
There's another way to do it, and you can scroll down to here. So normally, it starts out like this, right?
Right.
So before you move the little knob, which changes the highlighted field, move the little knob, or
Go to
big knob,
nearest. Oh.
down to here, and then you can just hit enter, enter.
Yeah.
Voila. So that's just a quick trick.
Oh, okay.
Remember, it's the big knob that moves the highlighted field,
Right. This,
and the little knob to change what's being highlighted.
gotcha. Okay. Alright. That. Brake.
Wait,
Alright.
let's finish the before takeoff checklist.
We do that down there, don't we?
Oh,
The whole
I'm
short?
sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, you can go in and do it there. I wasn't sure if you do it here or if you do it down there.
I'm used to doing it the whole short line, but
No, you can do it over there. I don't mind.
because I just love stopping and doing checklists. I guess it would make more sense to go ahead and do it right there, though.
It's
To be honest.
matter. Besides, with this, you get a better view of the departure end.
What was that? Bird, I guess? Okay. What would be a take? Oh, normal takeoff. Flaps set. Off. Winds are calm. This thing is not liking me today. Winds will be from, well, they're calm. Okay, engine failure and takeoff. Gears. That's trying to remember the altitudes. It's 400 feet.
500.
Is 500 feet. You continue straight ahead. Over 5, less than that. Come back down to the runway.
Yep, so, how it would sound like is on takeoff roll, any abnormality, failure, or fire, we will close the throttle, stop straight ahead with brakes. If we've already taken up but we have remaining runway, any failure or fire, notice I didn't say abnormality this time. For any failure or fire, you will close the throttle, land onto the runway within 30 degrees of center line. If below 500 feet without runway remaining, we will look straight ahead within 30 degrees of center line, find a place to land.
Right.
If at or above 500 feet, we will attempt to turn back around.
Okay.
Alright.
Our warning lights extinguished, like neutral. And taxi right speed on brakes. And windows closed. And made a call. Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-Ray is taking off, runway 31 Winder. I forgot to ask, were you staying in the pattern?
We're staying in the pattern.
Okay, should I announce that then?
Sure.
Okay. Diamond 105 Tango X-Ray staying in the pattern, Winder.
Our traffic flat is 7.5 miles to the south inbound runway 31 Winder.
Oh, it's a useless call. Did he say 7 miles? Or
7.5 miles south.
Okay. I thought, alright. I heard just inbound.
Hey, we good.
Now, don't forget your airspeed alive. And
High speed's alive. And we're way past.
Ooh, takeoff.
Thank you.
Good rudder as well.
Thank you. And on the throttle. Oh, there.
The only time your hand should always be on the throttle is takeoff.
Flat is 4 miles south inbound runway 31 Winder.
Follow the runway. Okay.
He's probably going to set up for a straight in.
Okay. Go pump off. Pressure good?
Don't forget.
Laps up. Very good. Pitch 475.
Cherokee County traffic, 3 Tango Juliet, 5 miles south, 45 to the left downwind, runway 23 Cherokee.
Winder traffic. Diamond 105 Tango X-Ray is turning crosswind, runway 31 Winder.
Winder traffic flat is on a 2 mile left base runway 31 Winder.
Man, he is fast.
Yes.
2,000 RPM.
Come on back.
Even more.
Come on back. Okay.
Really have some authority with it.
Okay. Last time I did it, I got yelled at.
Really?
I pulled it back like that because it said, "Don't be so fast with it." I said, okay, so I'll bring it back nice and slow. Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-Ray is on downwind runway 31 Winder.
If you're unfamiliar with the aircraft, you always want to be slow. But if you're familiar with the aircraft where you know you got to pass the halfway mark, no reason for you to be too slow. Now, if you chopped it, then in that case you could stall the engine.
He might have thought I was chopping it, and I may have pulled it back too fast. Who am I to disagree with him? He's already got the threshold.
Yeah, he made his call.
Oh, I know that plane.
Yeah?
He was taken off the last 2 times. Okay, Gumps, fuel pump on. We're landing, right?
That's right.
Touch and go?
Yes, sir. Now, depending on how this one goes, after that, after touch and go, I will have you depart to the northeast.
Okay.
And we'll do some of those fake Dutch rolls that we're talking about.
Okay.
Adjust your trim so it's 1 bar above. There you go. You'll notice to make it a lot easier to maintain that quiet.
That's what I was. Okay.
Our traffic flat is clear of all runways Winder.
Winder traffic, down 105 Tango X-Ray is turning a base runway 31 Winder.
Traffic holding a Cherokee, if you're holding for me inbound, there's plenty of time.
Winder traffic, Comanche, 8220 Papa. Approximately 9 miles north of the airport, inbound for landing.
9 miles.
Did you say 9?
Yep, 9 miles to the north.
Winder traffic, Comanche 9024 Papa is 10 miles out. ILS approach runway 31, Winder traffic.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Roger that.
Okay, are we both set Comanche. I hear their tail numbers. Airspeed.
Winder, traffic 9105, Tango X-ray is on final runway 31, Winder. Oh, come on. Low. Airspeed.
Winder traffic Comanche 820 Papa will be crossing midfield to enter a left downwind for 31.
Winder traffic Comanche 9024 Papa is on a 7 miles.
Catch it, catch it. There you go. Ooh, rudder.
I got her.
Roger that.
I'm sorry.
Across the runway.
Flaps first.
Let me know if you need me to extend my downwind.
Wilco 9024 Papa.
There you go.
Okay, so I got to looking at. I know what I did there. I was straightening it out with the rudder, and I neglected
Forgot
to
about that.
pull back a little bit. My bad.
It's really easy to do one or the other. It's hard to do both.
But that's all I thought about all week is rudder, rudder, and that's what I was thinking about their rudder, and I forgot to bring her back just a little bit more.
But your rudder was great.
Thank you. The beautiful rudder was a shit landing, but it was a nice rudder job. Okay.
Let's try
Traffic Comanche 9024 Papa is on a 5 mile final runway 31. Should be a low approach, Winder.
I want you to extend out.
Okay.
And we're going to work pattern one more time.
Okay.
You'll make your turn once you hit 2,000. Level out and then make your turn.
Okay.
3 Tango Juliet is turn final runway 23 check.
Because there's a guy on a 5 mile final. He's going to come in before us.
Right.
Especially if he's a Comanche. Alright. Yeah, the way you're doing it right there, that's not chopping power. That's good.
Okay.
I like that. And now make your turn to cross.
Yep.
Don't forget your calls.
Instinctively pull back. Dymo 105. Winder traffic. Dymo 105. Tango X-ray is turning. Crosswind runway 31. Winder.
There you go.
Winder traffic Comanche 9024 Papa is on a 3.5 mile final straight in runway 31. Low approach, Winder traffic.
Low approach.
Winder traffic Comanche 8220 Papa crossing midfield to enter a left downwind for 31.
Crossing midfield.
Traffic. Cherokee 01 Romeo.
Oh, saying over the field or midfield? Where?
Mid crossing. There he is. And he's gonna teardrop around this way, isn't he?
Nope. It looks like he's already low enough that he's turning straight into
Comanche on
down.
the ILS approach.
Okay.
Do I need to extend my downwind?
He's asking us.
Yes, please. We're a little bit over 2 miles final on runway 31, Winder.
Alright, now go ahead and call
Thank you.
midfield left downwind following both Comanche.
Following Comanche?
Both Comanche. Because there are two of them.
Okay. Winder traffic, Dymo 105 Tango X-ray is midfield downwind runway 31. Following both Comanches, Winder.
You got him in sight?
I have this one. I don't see the other one.
I see the other one.
Oh, there he is. Okay,
Yep.
he's on final.
Just keep eyes on him.
Comanche 220 Papa, turning
Also,
left base for
bring your trim
31.
slightly up.
Full stop.
There we go.
Winder traffic Comanche 9024 Papa is on a 1 mile final runway 31. Low approach, Winder.
Wow, that guy came really far out.
I have lost him.
Yeah, I just lost. I got him again.
I see
He's crossing our
I see him.
nose.
He's crossing now. Okay, we'll just go as far out as he did. Okay, there's that one.
Yep. Wow, that was excessively far. He's a low approach, so he's not going to slow down. There was no reason to give him this much room. But
Winder traffic Comanche 9024 Papa is on the go, runway 31.
if he's a beam you, opposite direction, in other words, under your wing, now you can make the turn.
Oh, okay. That
Yep.
seems like it would put us closer to him.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
As long as he's a faster plane than you, you are giving him substantial room.
Okay. So we go ahead and turn now then?
Yep.
Okay. Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray is turning base runway 31 winder. I guess I should chop it and put some flaps in, huh?
Yep. Also do gums.
Gums, yes. Thank you.
Approximately 10 miles southwest, inbound for full stop on runway 10, Rome traffic.
You actually did a good job holding back on ever bringing that power out because this is roughly when you want to do it. In fact, I didn't realize we were this far. You could have waited.
I see. I'm going to have to add some power anyway, won't I?
Might as well add it now. That way you don't need to add so much. Clear your final for me.
Hey, here.
Not yet, not yet.
Okay. Go ahead and make the turn on the final first. Okay.
Yeah. You don't need too much power. Make sure you stay a wide arc.
Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray is turning final, runway 31 winder.
Now bring your power back. Actually, not yet.
Give a little bit.
Oh no, you don't need the extra power. Just
Okay.
keep that nose slightly up
Okay.
and trim your nose
Uh-huh.
1 bar above.
Okay. Landing
So trim
flaps.
it first. There you go.
Okay.
Now bring it in.
Yeah.
And what this should do is you don't need too much power in order to be able to glide it. Still will need some though.
Okay.
Don't let yourself get too slow.
Now you can tell we were going to...
S220 Papa, clear and active on runway 31 at Alpha.
Say again.
you could tell we were going to be slow, and I couldn't tell that. I was figure out how you did that. At the time, we weren't slow, and I was like, we're not slow. We're going to need some power. Gonna need a little power, aren't we?
Yeah. Never be afraid to add power if you think you need it.
Okay.
Trust me when I say that, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Good.
Too much. Well,
That's alright. Now, one thing, my controls.
no controls.
So, bring that flaps.
Okay.
You notice how the moment you touch down, you let go, almost, and then you let go of the rudders as well. You have to make sure you never just let go like that, because
Okay,
that
yeah.
is a recipe for disaster.
Okay.
By the way, that was the answer. That's a Comanche.
Okay.
55. Touch the brakes. Your controls.
My controls.
Your controls.
Yeah, since that's the second time I have attempted to straighten the nose with the rudder on a landing, what took me by surprise was how responsive it was. It wasn't as smushy as I expected, and I oversteered it,
Ah, I gotcha.
and that took me a little by surprise, and then I lost my concentration there.
You're focusing to the end of the runway, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. Man, I don't
Now-
look like it, but I was.
Don't forget these
Okay.
two.
You'll bump off.
On the ground
Sure.
taxi and aircraft
That's
taxi,
up.
you're going to use Charlie?
Yeah, Delta taxi. I'll cross over Charlie.
Now go ahead and turn over to the northeast. Fly a heading of 060.
060. Match. What altitude?
3,000.
Cross the runway 23.
know your right turn departing to the northeast.
Winder traffic down 105 Tango X-ray is departing the pattern to the northeast. Winder. You said 060?
A firm. 060. I can hear the kid in that plane.
Oh, they got a kid in there?
Yeah. Adam, he's training for his instrument, but he also likes to take his kids flying.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Good right here.
Okay.
By the way, this is what 500 foot clearance looks like.
Okay, so this is 500 foot clearance.
Yep. Notice how
Wow.
it's basically nothing? Yeah, that's 500 foot clearance.
I see.
Yeah.
I would have guessed that would be about 200 feet.
500 foot clearance right there, that's the minimum when you're staying away from somebody. He's at 3,500.
Okay.
It did seem like he was a little bit lower actually. I think he had lost some altitude at 3,400 or so, but he wasn't 200 feet away. If someone's 200 feet away, your butt cheeks will clench really hard. At 200 feet away, that's immediate action.
Yeah. Okay.
If you saw 200 feet away, I would have chopped power and I would have entered a nosedive.
Time for some impromptu aerobatics training.
Don't forget your cruise checklist.
Cruise checklist, yes. Let's landing taxi lights off. Fuel pump off. Throttle and mixture lean. Okay, and the instruments good. Okay.
Very
The
good.
indicator is a little bit off.
Other way.
Remember,
it's
it's backwards, isn't it?
That's right.
Okay, there we are about.
Alright, so now that whole Dutch roll, again, what you're going to do is you're going to bank to the right and add right rudder along with it. The goal again is to keep it in the center. No one can keep it perfectly center unless they're somehow intimately familiar with that maneuver and the plane itself.
Okay.
So, give it a shot. You can start slow, and in the end, you want to be able to do it while snapping back and forth.
Okay. So shoot for about a 45-degree bank.
Yep.
Okay.
And also maintain altitude while you're doing this. So don't pitch up too much. There you go. Now you got to start pitching at 45, and now reduce that pressure. Start bringing it over. To the left. Now start reducing that left pressure. Start bringing it over to the right. There you go. You get the idea.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to remember my reference points for level flight 2.
There you go. Now keep bringing it back over this way. Little more right. Remember, you always need a little more right if you're level, just because of P factor and torque.
5 miles east of the field, maneuvering 5500, winder.
You're losing altitude.
Oops.
As you pitch up, you make P factor and torque, well, especially P factor, a little bit stronger, not really torque.
Okay. So you'll need more right.
That's right. Torque stays the same, but P factor gets worse. I can't tell if you're looking inside or forces are a complete mirror, so I can't see it.
Would it help if I took them off? I could take them off because of the direction we're going in. I don't want to get it badly uncoordinated by not looking at the indicator, or by not looking at the slip indicator, but I do want to be able to do this without looking at the instruments.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm attempting to do right now.
You'll always want to be able to check the ball. What we're really trying to build here is, instead of just looking outside, just looking at the instrument, learn how to scan between them. What that forces you to do is learn to interpret the information in front of you very quickly and then bounce between. In other words, we call that multitasking. Now remember, not just the ball, but also your altimeter. You got to verify that you are indeed at the altitude you think. You notice we're a little bit lower.
A little bit.
That's right.
That's where I lost it right there.
And now, this time, when you enter this 45-degree turn, I want you to go ahead and make it a steep turn. Keep on going. Add just a smidgen. There you go. That was a little much. Right there is good. 45 degrees a little bit further, like that. There you go. The reason I can tell is that line right there. If it lines up or not. Uh-oh.
Oh, getting some altitude there.
Yep. Keeping in a bank will help you lose that altitude. Now this, you should be able to do pretty much just looking outside, except of course your reference point.
I have been looking outside the entire time, except when you pointed at the altimeter. This is the one that feels exceptionally steep to me. It's the other left turn that doesn't feel so bad. Come on, let us back up there. There we go.
Park the pattern to the east, flying out of the south.
Turkey traffic extra, left downwind for runway 23, such a goes. Turkey.
Thank you.
Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray, 9 miles in northeast maneuvering at 3,000. Winder. Also, Jackson. Jackson, we are to the, roughly the south. That's what, 4 miles, 5 miles, 6 miles. I was way off. Jackson traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray, 6 miles to the south, maneuvering at 3,000. Jackson.
Green County traffic, Skyhawk 9670. Turkey traffic extra, making short approach for runway 23, such a go. Turkey.
Now, I want you to snap it over to the south. I chose a great time to do it in front of the sun.
That's fine. Man, I lost a whole crap load of altitude on that one.
Add just a smidgen of power. There you go. Prop has started turning a bit more slowly. Keep going 45 degrees. Go. Try to see if you can get it to level.
That's 45?
Yep, that's 45.
I swear it looks steeper.
I know, it's wild. It looks like a 60-degree bank.
It does.
It's 45.
Okay.
The bigger the plane is, the worse it feels.
Yeah.
If you try to bank King Air at 45 degrees, you feel like you're about to snap it over.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's scary. Very good. All right, now direct enter. Go wings level over here. Because if we're traveling 060 going out, makes sense that, and bring that power back. Makes sense that going 240 back, which it puts 060 on the bottom, would probably be back en route. So direct enter.
I can see the runway.
Traffic extra,
You can see it? Okay, good. I can see it too. In that case, just fly visually.
Oh, I guess that's it in front of us. It looks an awful lot like it. Okay.
Yeah. You can see the buildings glistening.
Yeah.
238. I'm going to set this to 238. This is something more for your cross country, where whenever you're actually going direct somewhere,
Okay.
and you're not at that airport, then you're gonna line this up with whatever you see on desired track.
Okay.
And Cherokee traffic, Cessna 12 hotels, about 4 miles to the northeast, 3,000 feet inbound for a infill crossing left downwind for, or excuse me, inbound for left base for runway 23.
Okay, what's our plan next? Are we going to descend and join the pattern, or what?
How are we gonna enter the pattern? I want you to tell me that.
Okay, well, we're coming from the right side of the runway. We'll join the downwind on the 45.
On the 45?
Sorry, we're going.
You are correct that we're on the right side of the runway, which means we're on the incorrect
That's right, we got to
side.
cross over the field. Sorry, I had the downwind on the wrong dang side. Okay, we're going to cross over the field and teardrop down to the 45s.
Very good. And now we're 6 miles away. Go on and let them know what you're going to do.
3 Delta Sierra, 10 miles to the east. Going to be setting up for a straight in for a 3-1 winder.
Say 10 miles?
Yeah, he's going 10 miles straight in, so he'll get here before us.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Make your call.
How far are we? 6 miles, okay. Winder traffic, Diamond 105, Tango X-ray is 6 miles to the northeast. We'll be crossing the field, overflying at 3,000 for the right teardrop to join the left downwind 45 for runway 31. Winder. Is that too much information?
No, not at all. Now, the way you said it was a little bit verbose, but that's it. So how you would say it is, instead of we are going to overfly, just say to overfly.
Okay.
So it'd be 6 miles to the northeast, overfly at 3,000 for the right teardrop, left downwind 31, a winder. That'd be the maximum amount of information you will want to give.
Traffic, extra left downwind, runway 23, Cherokee.
Ooh, an extra.
And Cherokee.
And when you're less than 5 miles away, this is when you want to start slowing it down to traffic pattern. So bring this to 2,000 RPM.
Extra in for left downwind for runway 23. I got you inside.
Now remember, if you reduce power, that means you need to use pitch in order to maintain altitude.
so
So
we're
just
gonna-
like what you've done, you had to pitch up slightly. Good. Now just make sure you keep it at 2,000, because remember, as the prop has less wind going through it, it's going to slow down.
Okay.
Cherokee traffic, extra, making short approach, runway 23.
Turn about
Go, Cherokee.
10 degrees to the right.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if I can't see the runway on my side, you need to make sure you have substantial room of runway on your side.
Okay.
Cherokee, Cessna 12 hotels in left downwind for runway 23. Got the extra inside.
That's probably DG. Yep. Looks about accurate. Yeah, 5 Delta Alpha is far worse with the DG than this plane is.
Is it spinning around, you mean?
Winder traffic. Diamond 643 Delta Sierra, 5 mile final, runway 31. Winder.
Now going to clear your 3 miles or to overfly at 3,000, all that stuff.
Okay. Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray is 3 miles northeast, overflying at 3,000, enjoying right teardrop, left downwind runway 31 winder.
Very good. No, that's good. That's good. Never beat yourself up because you said a little too much. You should beat yourself up when you don't say enough.
Yeah.
Got the Diamond at Winder. I don't have you guys. Do you have me?
We're at 3,000. And if you're on a long final, then we're never going to interfere with each other.
And Cherokee, Cessna 12 hotels, left base final, runway 23. Cherokee.
Did I neglect to say our altitude?
No, you didn't. You said overflying the field at 3,000.
Okay.
Cherokee traffic, extra left downwind, runway 23, touch and go, Cherokee.
It would have been nice if you just double clicked. Whenever someone squeezes it twice, that's a way of saying roger. So I have no idea if he did or did not read what I just told him.
He didn't say anything.
I mean, he's on a long final. There's no way.
He should be about 3 miles now.
Cherokee traffic, extra.
Can you see runway 31 on your side? Very good.
Cherokee. Roger, appreciate it. We'll be out of your hair in just a minute.
And you're overflying, I want you to make it go perpendicular. I can't see the runway. Oh, I see it now. Make sure there's plenty of space on your side. Always check that your runway is over here, because otherwise, that means we screwed up.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, go perpendicular now.
Okay.
And remember, worst case scenario, if you're not absolutely sure, always go a little bit away from your runway, because that gives you space.
Okay.
Now, over the field, this is where you want to start beginning your descent, right? So fuel pump, mixture.
Before Rich.
Now bring that throttle close to idle, about 1200 or so. And lose altitude. You're trying to lose at about 500-600 feet a minute.
Okay.
Basically, stay on this for about a minute.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, you have to enter the 45. Best case scenario, you turn straight into your downwind.
Okay. I see him.
Very good. Where is he?
Turkey traffic.
He's on final about 3/4 mile.
23, touch and go, Turkey.
Alright. Now, we didn't call when we were overflying the field, so just go in and say that about to begin your teardrop into the 45 with the left downwind.
Winder traffic on 105 Tango X-ray is beginning right teardrop to the left downwind for runway 31 winder.
My God, that sun is murderous.
Sundog's pretty though.
Say again?
The Sundog.
Oh.
Okay, at what point should I start the teardrop?
2,500. There you go. Always try and keep it at a descent about 500 feet a minute.
Okay.
And voila. You can see the runway.
Yeah, I see it.
And the reason why you want to descend out like this is it gives you a little bit of room to work this in.
Okay.
Now obviously if the wind is pushing us this way, then you want to bank 30 degrees a little bit harder. Make sense?
Yeah.
There you go. And here you can start descending faster if you want to.
Okay.
Basically,
And actually, you can do another.
Oh, we're below our traffic pattern.
We'll do whatever we have room for. I can extend out on my downwind if you want to get in there before me. I'll take it. Roger, we'll extend out.
I don't see anybody. Okay. I see that guy has landed.
Oh.
Turkey traffic.
2,000 RPM.
1,000.
Winder traffic, Diamond 643 Delta Sierra, clear the runway, Winder.
Okay, this is downwind here. Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray is turning downwind, runway 31, winder.
Now, you notice how I said 2,000 RPM? What I really mean to say is between 90 and 85 knots. And I just happen to know the exact number that will get you that because I've flown this plane so much.
Okay.
So it's more the airspeed I'm worried about than it is the actual power setting.
Okay, so we're shooting for around 5 or so.
Don't forget your gumps and all that.
Don't rush.
Turkey traffic extra, making sure approach, simulated emergency for runway.
Don't forget the S, switches,
Switches, right, okay.
lights, basic lights.
Lights.
Now go in and bring that power out. And flaps.
Cherokee, Cessna 12 Hotel, turn left face to final line, extend the downwind for Cherokee.
Go ahead and turn.
Okay. Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-ray is turning base runway 31, winder.
Well, obviously we're a little bit high.
Huh?
You can fight this by bringing your flaps in. Remember, base leg is your crush leg, right?
Okay.
Bring that trim up. There. Now. And also, in case we need to do a forward slip, looks like the wind's very slightly coming from the right, which means that you're going to bank right and use left rudder.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like we'll need it.
Good, because I've never done one.
Really?
Nope.
Well, in that case, my controls.
Door controls?
Alright, so you notice I'm adding power.
Park in the middle next to the arrow.
Winder traffic, down 105 Tango X-ray, final runway 31, winder. Now,
Thank you,
here we're obviously really high, right?
Yeah.
The wind is coming from here, so I'm going to point my nose against it. I'm going to bank like this. What this does is now the bank is only for however much I need in order to go to the numbers. Notice how this is causing me to descend a lot faster without building speed. This is a forward slip. Now, obviously I'm pushing it all the way over. You don't have to push it over this much. And then slowly stabilize it whenever you think that you're on it. And actually, we need a little more. It looks like I'm going to have to do it all the way to the numbers. Bring it over. And now, start transitioning. Ooh. Catching it. There. Work a little bit on the rudder because I got a little bit off. Now, flaps. Power. Oh. Airspeed's alive, engine instruments in the green. Now, up, tap the brakes, your controls.
My controls.
Alright. So you notice with that forward slip, never be afraid to do a forward slip. You notice I did it all the way up.
Yeah, that was downright harrowing.
It's a good thing that you got a picture of that.
Yeah. I've actually, Sid's done one before, and then I think the last time I flew with him, we were coming in high. He goes, do a forward slip. I said, no. I'd only done it one time. I'm just watching him. I've not actually performed one.
Well, in that case, I'm going to force you to come in high this time. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make you do it all the way to the numbers, but I'm going to make you do it a little bit beforehand.
Okay. Coming to traffic, Cessna 157, Mike Echo, 3 miles to the west, right base, inbound runway 10, Covington traffic. Traffic extra, final for...
You can turn.
Go ahead, early.
Yeah. Just make sure you level out here.
Winder traffic down 105, Tango X-rays, turning crosswind, runway 31, winder.
Now, forward slip is such a useful technique when you know how to do it.
I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
But, it intimidates me just a smidge.
A lot of people like to do a little more mild. Like, you notice I pushed my rudder all the way in. Now, some people like to do less than that, and obviously that means you're not introducing as much of the fuselage into the wind, which means that it's not as effective, but it's a lot easier to recover from.
Right.
Big thing with the recovery is you notice I didn't just snap it over. I gave myself time to slowly work it over and control myself so that I didn't just swing over to the right.
Right. Winder traffic down 105, Tango X-rays on downwind, runway 31, winder. Yeah, it just feels so awkward. It feels like it's just... You can tell it is not flying very well. You can tell there's just no lift and it's just like falling.
It's a great feeling.
It's cool.
7 miles straight in, runway 31.
7 miles, should we
got room.
Mike Echo, 1 mile, final runway 10, Covington traffic.
Midfield, do your checks. Dumps, gas.
Gas, mixture.
Don't forget gas.
Oh, fuel pump.
Yep, undercarriage and mixture.
Mixture is what I'm thinking is gas, which is landing. Okay.
Set your power here. And do the first notch of flaps. Hey Adam, we're going to cut in front of you.
Okay, copy, 5 miles, such a girl turkey.
Blocked.
Winder traffic, Sentinel 118 Alpha Tango, about 5 miles northeast of the airport. We'll be entering into a teardrop. Runway 31 on the downwind, 45 degrees, wind.
Going to make your base call. I don't... Yep.
Winder traffic down 105, Tango X-rays, turning base, runway 31, winder.
Yep. Adjust that trim for me. And we are good. I don't see him.
Don't think we're quite as high as you wanted us to be.
Yeah, that's alright. Watch that airspeed.
Oh.
Airspeed is king.
Especially here.
controls real fast?
Controls.
I'm going to go ahead and do this part. So, airspeed's alive, engine instruments in the green. So the big thing there was the moment you touched down, you noticed you did that, right?
Did I?
You got to make sure. Now, what really happened was you let go, but then you caught it again. I think
Okay.
what you noticed is on impact, that impact forced you forward, because when it impacts, obviously the nose will want to come down like that.
Right.
So you let it come down. You got to make sure. Now, I'm not saying vice grip, but I'm saying
just-
make sure
Just
that doesn't
maintain
happen.
the pressure that you had.
That's right.
And let it ease down instead of letting go of it.
Tango's
Yeah.
over the field at 2,500. We're going to enter a 45. Teardrop to the left now at 31 winder.
Water traffic down 105 Tango X-ray. On the go, runway 31 will extend our upwind for overflying traffic. Winder.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Alright, so, doing the... Ooh! Okay, fuel pump. There we go, and fuel pressure's good. Okay, flaps are up. So, the other thing was, you notice how you released that pressure on the rudder? The moment you touched down and it yanked itself over to the left, that was the next thing. The way your technique was all the way up until that, you releasing the stick and the rudder, was beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. You notice how you were kind of finding little by little, zigzagging, getting exactly what you wanted. Whoopsie.
Hello.
There you go. So you notice how you were working it. Same thing with the rudders. You were working it. That's exactly what I want to see. No one's going to be able to do set this much rudder and it's exactly that.
Right.
It's never going to be that way. So keep working it the way you have been, but also fight it once it touches down, because that
Keep it when it touches down. Keep
That's-
controlling it.
that's
instead
right.
of just letting go, huh?
All right. I think I've extended enough. All right. There you go. Your controls.
High controls.
And I made a lot of room.
Turkey
I
traffic,
see
extra
him.
left down.
There he is.
23, touch and go,
Okay.
Turkey. Winder traffic, 708 Alpha Tango's entering west downwind, 31 winder.
Wow, this is actually perfect timing. Now, for downwind, you can just turn in as long as you have at least 1,000 feet of clearance.
Okay.
And that's just their personal minimum.
Downwind 55, Delta Alpha, short final, 31 winder.
Winder traffic, down 105 Tango X-rays, turning downwind, runway 31, winder.
Cherokee traffic. Cherokee 140 Sierra Bravo, 7 miles to the south inbound for landing. Cherokee traffic. Cherokee traffic, extra left face for runway 23, touch and go.
I see him. He is literally a dot in front of us.
I
That's
had
about
him,
an
and
inch
then I-
below the horizon. He's below the green patch now. Oh my god, he blends in so well.
No. I had him, but I glanced down and glanced back up, and I totally lost him.
Yeah, he's descending right now. You're not going to be able, if you don't have him right now, it's going to be almost impossible
Turkey
until he
traffic,
starts
extra
turning.
final for 23, touch and go, Turkey.
Oh god. I looked back to see where he was.
Winder
and
traffic,
look,
708 Alpha Tango, left base,
I got him.
31 winder.
he's turning over now. Should be able to
Got
see
him now.
Yeah. Those planes are hard to see.
I was just about to say that's surprising me how hard they are to spot. Okay, go.
Clear all runway.
Fuel pump.
Undercarriage.
Undercarriage we don't have, mixture rich.
Drop and switches.
Switches are all good.
All right.
Winder traffic, 708 Alpha Tango's turning final, runway 31, full stop winder.
Back here.
And with DG check, now it's decelerating right now, which is why it yanked itself over to the south. You'll learn about these errors in the future. But basically, it's unreliable.
Okay.
Jeremy, you proved to me that last time
Turkey traffic,
you know how to work the stick. All you gotta do is just keep it up.
Call Turkey.
Thank you. Okay. We go ahead and turn now. We're way out here. Way out here. We drifted bad.
I want you to actually apply. Actually, no, we're gonna make this a regular landing, but still apply power because we are far. do a forward slip after this one.
Okay.
If this one goes well.
Winder traffic down 105 Tango X-ray is on base runway 31 Winder.
Winder traffic.
If you're wondering what that static noise was, that was the flat motor.
Okay. I was wondering.
Yeah. Yeah, you always hear it whenever you're running the flat motor. Start looking right more often.
Yeah.
There are plenty of people who don't call and come in on a straight final. Those are the people who give long finals a bad name.
Oh. Pitch for airspeed. Panic. There we go.
Well, still, this was a good correction.
Winder traffic down 105 Tango X-rays on final runway 31 Winder.
Here's the secret to a landing that no one tells you. Your aiming point, if it starts sinking, you got to pitch down. If it starts coming up, you need to pitch up. And obviously, power goes along with the opposite direction. The way to use your aiming point so you're always accurate. Of course, airspeed has to be consistent behind it.
Right.
Now this one, we actually do need a little bit of forward slip, but let's just shot the power. I'm okay with floating a little bit. I just want to see you work the stick.
Okay.
And the rudder.
Rudder too. That's...
Winder traffic, Seminole 8 Alpha Tango is west downwind, runway 31 Winder.
Around. Thank you. Going around here?
Yep. Touch and go, technically. Go around would be reverse.
Sorry, I meant touch and go. And you know it. Come on, full power.
Be a little more immediate with that power.
Yeah, I just realized I was just easing it in without thinking about it. And runway is disappearing off mud rust.
Yeah. Now the reason why normally I don't care about a confusion of turns, but a go around, a lot of people confuse touch and go and go around, and that has cost lots of planes and lots of lives.
I understand that. I did mean touch and go, but I said go around.
That was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
The way you worked that stick was gorgeous.
I love you, man. Okay, fuel pump off. Pressure's good. Props up.
Covington traffic, Cessna 157 Mike Echo, turning half mile final, runway 10 Covington traffic.
Winder traffic, down 105 Tango X-rays, turning crosswind, runway 31 Winder. Winder traffic down 105 Tango X-ray is turning downwind, runway 31 Winder.
Winder traffic, Seminole 8 Alpha Tango is west base, runway 31 Winder. Cherokee traffic, Cherokee 140 Sierra Bravo, turning left base 23, Cherokee traffic.
We're getting pushed way out here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm watching the guy on base right now. He's way out there too.
Yeah, multi-engines fly wider patterns than Seminole. Mark, keeping your nose pointed at him the whole time. That's good.
Is that normal or is that just...
Oh, him flying such a wide pattern?
No, I mean keeping the nose pointed at him. You said that's smart. I'm wondering.
Yeah, so that whenever they're way out there, you can guarantee you won't cut in front of him by pointing your nose at him, or making sure, of course, if you have a strong wind, that you correct for that with a crab, as necessary.
Don't. Yeah, fuel pump on.
8 Alpha Tango turning
Beverage mixture.
Go ahead and cut
Which
your
is power.
This actually works now. Good. I just increased the squelch to make my mic a little more sensitive.
Okay.
Flight controls.
Control controls.
Go ahead and make your call though.
Winder traffic down 105 Tango X-ray is base runway 31. Winder.
Just a trim for me. So this is one big thing that we keep forgetting. So you notice what I'm trying to do right now.
Get us high.
Yep. And flaps are coming in the wide arc. Pitching my nose down to fight the balloon. I don't want to get super high. Alrighty. There we go. That's not bad. I like this. Add a little bit of power so we don't get too slow. Alright, your controls.
My controls.
Now, you notice the wind is coming straight down the runway?
Uh-huh.
In that situation, you want to point your nose to the left.
Okay. Point the nose to the left.
Because it will get further over left than it will right.
Okay, so I'm going to use the rudder to point the nose to the left and use the ailerons to cross control it from there.
Winder traffic.
That's right. So cut your power.
Clearing runway 31 at Alpha, taxiing back to 31. Winder.
Push that rudder in. Now, use the ailerons to keep yourself going straight to those numbers. Keep on banking over. There you go. Now you notice this is good. Straighten out your nose. Now, use a side slip technique just to come back over. There you go.
Oh.
So you notice you don't have to do a whole lot of forward slip to get a lot further down.
Uh-huh.
Not bad.
Going around. Oh, sorry. Touch and go.
Yep, touch and go. Ooh. Touch and go, it's flaps first.
Flaps
go around
first.
is flaps last.
Yeah. Airspeed's alive, 55, engine's good. Let's go.
Now, be honest with me. Did you clear your final that time? Before you turned final?
Visually, you mean did I look for traffic?
Yeah. Did you look right, basically?
I think I did.
Good.
Did I miss something?
No, you didn't miss anything.
Okay.
Just make sure that you are looking right.
Yeah, I'm getting it drilled in my head. It'll pop off. But I will be more conscientious about that.
Winder traffic, Small 8 Alpha Tango, taxiing across runway 23 and 5 at Alpha 1.
Winder traffic, down 105 Tango X-rays, turning crosswind runway 31, Winder. This thing is climbing like crazy today. It's just going straight up.
Yeah. Good old cold air.
Yep. Get it? No, a little bit more.
Winder traffic, Small 8 Alpha Tango, clear of runways 23 and 5. Winder.
That's actually the pitch that's doing that.
Okay.
Oh, right there.
Mean to fight with you. Okay, so that last guy did full stop. That's him right there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, Seminoles, multi-engines don't do touch and goes usually.
Winder traffic down 105 Tango X-rays on downwind runway 31, Winder.
I just brought your power back.
Thank you, I was just about to do that. Promise, I was just about to do that.
I believe it.
I believe I can fly. Okay. Dumps. On. Vector. Ridge. Undercarriage. Switches.
Switches, yep. With the gumps, what you're really looking at is GMS, which is gas mixture switches.
Yeah. I like to used to the whole thing though, in case I
move on to a plane
move
that leaves
up.
them all. And now this time, oh no,
No flaps?
my controls.
Your controls.
This time I'm going to give you a longer final and force you to do a forward slip longer. The big thing about your forward slip is you push your nose over to the side, but you were not banking.
I wasn't.
Yep,
Yeah,
so if
'cause we
this were
started
our
going to
runway,
the-
we're supposed to go like this, right?
Yeah.
But we're going like this.
Right.
Yep, gotta work that bank. You notice it happened to me for a little while as well. That's because you notice I steepened my bank over.
Yeah.
Now, I think this should be enough room for you to work it, I think. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make the call for me.
Winder traffic, Diamond 105, Tango X-rays turning base, runway 31, Winder.
By the way, this is the best time always to clear your final right
Okay.
here. This is usually when I'm clearing. Just by looking straight ahead, you're naturally clearing your final.
Right.
Now, we'll go ahead and do it. Flaps, I'm pitching down momentarily to fight the balloon. Now letting my nose come back up.
Right.
Now, adjusting trim. Alright. Euro controls.
Rolls.
There you go.
All the flaps, okay.
Yeah, I brought you really high.
Yes, you did.
Wonderful.
Winder traffic, down 105 Tango X-ray is final runway 31, Winder. Tumbled.
You know, it's funny. You can actually glide in right now, basically. So, okay, now you'll have trouble.
Oh, you suck.
Now, go ahead and do your forward slip.
Okay, we're gonna be going that way.
Yeah.
Cross controlling.
There you go.
Wow.
Yep, you notice you're getting pushed over that way, which right now is good because we're right of the center line now. Yep, work that bank. Good, and just in case you're never looking, always check your airspeed every now and then to make sure you're not getting too slow.
Okay, we're about the right height now?
Yep. Ooh, don't pitch up though.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
Okay.
You could have done it a little bit longer if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But this is good. You were a little slow on that rudder, but you caught it towards the end. That's good.
Going around?
No, we're not. We're touch and go.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Sorry about that.
You're all right.
Full power. I gotta get over doing that. Really gotta get over doing that.
Very good. A little slow on the rudder again, but you caught it once again. Now, just honestly, how much fuel do we have?
Honestly, I have not looked lately. If I had to guess, I'd say we have about 3/8 of a tank.
Yep, you're pretty close actually. Just under a half.
Winder traffic, Simon Late Alpha Tango is taking off runway 31. Remaining left traffic.
Go ahead and make your turn now just to tighten it. Seminoles are fast.
Winder traffic, Diamond 105 Tango X-rays, turning crosswind runway 31, Winder. Bill controls.
I'm going to make sure that we have plenty of room. They fly pretty wide patterns, so I doubt that they'll catch up to us, but we're just going to increase the power even though it'll put us above 100 knots just so we can travel through this part. This time I'm going to make you do a forward slip using right rudder, and you're going to notice how much less you can move it over.
Okay.
Now you notice I'm just pushing down against the node or the stick a whole lot. If I didn't,
Yeah, we just got all that trim in there.
Yep, we'll still do gumps though. Never abandon the checklist. So gas, undercarriage we don't have it. Mixture, prop, switches. All right. Now I'll go ahead and start letting it slow down. reason I sped through that portion of it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now, let's go and make a turn. And make the call for me.
Winder traffic, 9105 Tango X-ray is turning down, base runway 31, Winder.
And make sure you clear. Great time to clear.
Winder traffic,
There you go.
Tango is entering left downwind 31 winder.
Now, 3, 2, 1. First notch of flaps. Let's readjust that trim, even though I'm pitching down. There we go.
Is this going to be another touch and go or a full stop?
We'll make this, depending on how it goes, full stop.
Okay.
Alright, your control.
Nice controls. Winder traffic, 9105 Tango X-ray is final runway 31, Winder.
No, you notice you're straying down, and then you notice, damn, it's too high.
So you want me right?
Yep, right rudder all the way. And you notice how it's not as sharp this time around.
Yeah. Oops.
Now, we're getting pushed over that way.
Alright.
There you go. Keep on pushing that rudder. Yeah, you notice you don't get a whole lot of room here.
Alright, okay.
Whenever you think you're good.
Yeah, that makes me a bit nervous just.
Now the big thing is you notice that you are coming off a little bit to the side. We're gonna make this one, yeah, we can make this full stop.
Okay.
Good. You notice that time it was sinking a lot faster.
It was,
you had to work it. That's exactly what I wanted to see.
Base 31 winder.
Now slowly start applying those brakes while also aerodynamic braking, of course slowly. Clear. Let's turn on to it.
Winder traffic, 9105 Tango X-ray is clear runway 31, Winder.
I don't know what happened, Jeremy, but you got it.
Oh, I appreciate that, because it feels okay, but I still feel like I need to practice a lot more of it.
Oh, I'm not saying that you're picture perfect.
Oh,
what I'm saying is that technique, you got it now.
Okay, well, that makes me happy to hear that, because now I can watch the video 100 times. And
relive it.
Winder traffic, terminal 8 Alpha Tango, turning final 31, full stop winder.
Alright, after takeoff. After takeoff. Yeah, see, I can't get go-arounds and touch and goes straight. I can't get takeoffs and landings straight either. The landing flaps. Full pump off. Taxi lights. Landing lights off.
Alright. Get done. Go work today, Jeremy.
Thank you, Chris.
In terms of actual technique, let me go in and do the taxi. I know you can taxi. So, in terms of the actual technique, you were a little bit up and down too harsh on it. There were a couple times where you brought it down a little too hard. Now, I'm not saying don't ever do that, because you notice I'm doing it too. You got to work it.
Yeah.
So basically, you were working it a little too aggressively. But by a little too aggressively, I mean really just a little too much. A little bit. So just a smidgen. That's it.
Yeah.
And you'll naturally get better just by working it constantly. You're going to find that I want to make it a little bit smoother so you don't have to be all over the place.
Right.
You're only like
Sid
this.
tells me that too. I mean, I'm a little kind of ham-fisted and jerking it harder than it needs to be jerked in the whole 9 yards.
Yep, and you know what? It just develops. But you notice how that doesn't mean that you should be all smooth like this. Unless you're a Blue Angels pilot, you're not like this.
Yeah.
You're going to be jerking it around little by little, but you have to find the small medium in between.
It's much a matter of just getting some experience, learning how it responds and everything. It still surprises me how sensitive this airplane is.
Oh yeah, especially compared
Not that I have
to
any
like
great
a
experience, but the one airplane I flew when I was 15 years old was this 172, and it felt so heavy. And I was trying to be real easy on it, and the guy was like, stop babying it. He said, give it some oomph. Well,
That's
I don't
what
know
you
if that's
see.
stuck or what, but this one here is just like, I'm touching it. It's all over the place. So.
Yeah, that's what makes Diamond such a good trainer, is that it's so intuitive and it's so reactive that any input that you put in there, it'll do something.
Does it too?
Oh, yeah.
There's
Now
no
with the
flop.
Cessnas and the Pipers, those guys are a lot more unwieldy. They're more like bricks, you know? They're more like vans and trucks. That's why we call this more like a roadster. Really, you feel the road, or in this case, you feel the plane.
Yeah, I love it. I'm just really thrilled that I'm able to learn in this and not in like a 172.
Yep, once you move over to like a 172 or a Piper, you're going to realize, wow, I need a lot more correction in order to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it over to the fuel pumps.
Okay.
Heidi, we're going to bring it over to the fuel pumps.
And I do not see anybody. Okay.
Of the
Yeah, by the way, that whole time we were coming back on that taxi, I used brakes a total of 0 times. It was all rudder. So if you can, try to work with the rudder, and if you can't, that's when you use brakes.
right. Yeah.
Trust me when I say in the beginning, it's going to look terrible, your taxi.
Yeah.
That's because you want to develop it. That's the one thing I do not like about a castering nose wheel, is that it's much harder to taxi and it promotes brake usage. And I hate brake usage on the taxi.
Yeah. I've been trying to break myself of that one. Using the brakes all the time, but then it wants to start rolling too fast and says like, keep it at 10 knots, keep it at 10 knots. Well, at 1,000 RPM, it wants to go faster than 10 knots for me, so I keep tapping the brakes. So.
Wider traffic, 708 Alpha Tango, 6 runway 31.
Now let's do shutdown.